Hello friends, welcome to DewDear Academy. In this video, I have included the image-based questions and it will be useful for you for preparation for the nursing officer examination. So you have to look at the picture or image given and you should get an idea about each image, and the answers will be given with a brief explanation. So let us start. First question. Look at the picture and identify the ECG strip. So the ECG strip given here is of ventricular fibrillation, VF. So let us discuss in detail what is ventricular fibrillation. So this is the ECG strip in ventricular fibrillation. It is a chaotic pattern. There is no effective ventricular contraction here. So no cardiac output, no pulse and no BP. And what happens is brain death occurs within 4 to 6 minutes if untreated. And in VF, the atrial rate is unable to determine. So no P waves and no PR interval. And in case of ventricular rate, it will be fibrillatory waves with no pattern, and the rhythm is irregular. So the management of ventricular fibrillation is by amiodarone, procainamide, lidocaine, magnesium sulfate, and also immediate defibrillation should be given at 200 to 360 joules. Then CPR is important with epinephrine, vasopressin and sodium bicarbonate, and also there is need to intubate. So this is the ECG pattern or ECG strip in case of ventricular fibrillation or VF. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the abnormal body posture. So what is the abnormal body posture given here? The answer is decorticate position or decorticate posture. So decorticate posture is an abnormal body position. It is an abnormal posturing in which a person is stiff with bent arms, clenched fist and legs held out straight. That means the arms are bent in towards the body and the wrist and fingers are bent and held on the chest. So this type of body posturing is a sign of severe damage in the brain. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the procedure. So what is the procedure given here? The answer is punch biopsy. So what is punch biopsy? It is a diagnostic test where a small tube-shaped piece of skin and some other tissue underneath are removed using a sharp cutting tool. And it can be done anywhere on the body. The tissue is then examined under the microscope, and it is usually done under local anesthetic in a physician's office, and the results are often available in 4 to 10 days. So it is usually performed by dermatologist. That is, it is a diagnostic test in which the tube-shaped piece of skin and some other tissue underneath will be removed using the sharp cutting tool. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the skin lesion. So what is the skin lesion given here? The answer is acne vulgaris. Acne vulgaris. So what it is? It is a formation of comptons, papules, pustules, nodules and or cysts as a result of obstruction and inflammation of pilosebaceous follicles or units. That means the hair follicles and their accompanying sebaceous glands. and it develops on the face and upper trunk. It usually develops on the face and upper trunk. It most often affects adolescence and young adulthood with a 90% prevalence. So this is acne vulgaris. The next question. Look at the picture and identify the surgical procedure. The answer is Whipple's procedure, or it is also known as pancreaticoduodenectomy. Okay, so Whipple's procedure. What is Whipple's procedure or pancreaticoduodenectomy? It is an operation to remove the head of the pancreas, the first part of the small intestine or duodenum, the gallbladder and the bile duct. So it is an operation to remove the head of the pancreas, the first part of the small intestine, that is duodenum, gallbladder and bile duct, and the remaining organs are reattached to digest food normally after surgery. So this procedure is known as Whipple's procedure. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the sign. This is Schwarzschild sign. So what is Schwarzschild sign? It is a sign of hypocalcemia. Okay, so it is the twitching of the facial muscles in response to tapping over the area of the facial nerve. Twitching of the facial muscles while tapping over the area of the facial nerve. It is a clinical sign of hypocalcemia. It is a clinical sign of hypocalcemia. It refers to an abnormal reaction to the stimulation of facial nerve. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the surgical procedure. What is the surgical procedure given in this picture? The answer is conventional ileal conduit. Conventional ileal conduit. So what is conventional ileal conduit? It is an ileal conduit in which the ureters are surgically resected from the bladder and a ureteroenteric anastomosis is made in order to drain the urine into a detached section of ileum at the distal small intestine. Okay, here the ureters are surgically resected from the bladder and a ureteroenteric anastomosis is made to drain the urine into the section of ileum at the distal small intestine. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the instrument given. So what is the instrument? It's a device given here is the halotraction. Okay, halotraction. So what is halotraction? Halotraction or halogravity traction is a way to pull the head and spine upward. It helps to pull the head and spine upward. It is used to treat the curvature of the spine and to prepare kids for spinal fusion surgery. The halo brace is the most rigid cervical brace used when limiting motion. Okay, so this is the halotraction. It's a device used to pull the head and spine upward. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the surgical procedure. So what is the surgical procedure given in this picture? The answer is Indiana pouch. Indiana pouch. What do you mean by Indiana pouch? It is a surgically created urinary diversion used to create a way for the body to store and eliminate urine for patients who have had their urinary bladders removed as a result of bladder cancer, then pelvic extension, then bladder extrophy, or who are not continent due to a congenital neurogenic bladder. So this is a surgically created urinary diversion to create a way to eliminate the urine in case of the patients with bladder cancer and or any neurogenic bladder. Next question. Look at the picture and identify the post-mastectomy exercise. So this is a type of one of the post-mastectomy exercise. The answer is rod or broomstick lifting. So if you go in detail with this, grasp a rod with both hands held about 2 feet apart. Then keeping the arms straight, raise the rod over the head. Bend elbows to lower the rod behind the head. Then reverse the maneuver, raising the rod above the head, then return to the starting position. So this is a post mastectomy exercise, rod or broomstick lifting. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you liked this video. You can also give your comments in the comment box.
Yeah.